if you might see a deer in the background there. Let me see. I'm sitting beside my motorhome right now. My karma. Outside my karma. Anyways, I'm just jumping on here quickly to tell you that I did move. People are like, where'd you move to? By Ghost River. That's all I'm going to say. And the other thing is, if you haven't watched that video that Phil posted from Good Lion TV called The Greatest Show on Earth, it's on my Telegram. I full on recommend you do, because it ties in. Oh, my tummy's growling. It ties in a lot of the information in my chart videos. I kind of made a joke about that on Telegram, but it's awesome. And also, I think what I'm going to do is, so we can all see it like vertically. So if I were to glue all my charts together, you can see the entire thing. I think that would be like, that's how I learn. I mean, it was awesomely put together. Seriously. It's just like fabulous. I liked it as much as I liked Changes on the Horizon by James Rink. And if you didn't see that, you should go watch it. But the other thing I'm trying to do, and I was mentioning this to Taco this morning, is I want to do a timeline, and you guys hear me out on this, from 2013 to that video, just a brief one of what I think kind of happened behind the scenes, okay? And it will be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I might not do part 1. I might do part 2 first, like that video, and then give you my interpretation on things that happened that we might not have seen or recognized as white hat operations, okay? And why I personally think the white hats have been in control of the media and for how long. And also certain things that might have happened in Canada to that will be included in that timeline, because yes, it's American and stuff like that, but we also had our own little January 6th event where there was gates put up on Parliament and things were done there that were of military. I've said that from day one. I don't care who is listening. You guys, some of you guys thought I was batshit crazy. There's no military there. I don't know what you're talking about. I honestly, I gotta find the poem I wrote on the way home from. I wrote this awesome poem about the kind of the funny experience of the trip. You know, that's 44 days or 45 days I was away from my motorhome and in the quiet life. And a lot of people don't know this, or maybe you haven't remembered, but I was questioned by the RCMP for hours after I got home. Literally, I think it was March 17th of 2020. I was questioned for over I think it was almost 3 hours by the RCMP for my involvement in Ottawa. And I was like, well, that was interesting, but it's all on record. These things are all for a reason, you guys. Okay, don't forget that. And the other part I want to kind of point out is my interpretation, where I think some of these deep operations happened. I'll call them James Bond moments or Jason Bourne moments, where people were, so we might not recognized that event, but this is what it actually, to me, represented. And I might even include some little things. Oh, did you notice what so-and-so was wearing there or there? Those tie together to represent this. So it might be a little bit more in-depth because it will solidify what Q has been telling us this whole entire time. Okay? And I think they have it all, and they have it all in everything and everybody. So, and that's what I was saying to Taco this morning. I'm like, you know, what do you think the vibration would have been say if like a memory came up for September 13th of 2020 on my Facebook, and I posted it. And it was one of my last times talking on the Freedom stage, because there was a guy controlling it. He wanted to push a political narrative, and I'm like, and he's still pushing fear, by the way. He's still stuck in a timeline of one narrative, and I'm trying to paint the big picture a long time ago. Like, anyone who's followed me since the beginning knows what picture I've been trying to tell everybody. Elements of this, or guess at what was going on, or who was doing what, or linking people together behind the scenes, and then, whatever. Like, it's just my interpretation and my opinion for entertainment purposes. I'm supposed to say that apparently on videos, but I don't care. I'm an art show. Like, this is my art. That's why I put ch-art. It's my art. So, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is if it's a good idea to kind of do that for all of you, because like I said to Taco this morning, can you imagine if the people that followed that video, over 1 million people on different platforms watched that Greg Hallett video. So let's just go with the numbers that I visually saw was between two channels, 130,000 people. There's a Sammy in the background, squirrel. So 130,000 views of those shows that I did. And say even like let's just go for 100 for ease and flow purposes. So 100,000 people watched. And then all of a sudden I have 20,000 viewers right here on YouTube. But what has my viewership been this whole entire time? Because of the control over the information. So that's the interesting things, is the more right I've been, the less my video viewership has gone. So that's how they've controlled me and my information. But can you imagine if, like, after Greg Hallett, if like literally 100,000 people were listening to me tell about human trafficking and child trafficking, and I was like, had that kind of voice behind me, and I could let Taco speak freely about all of the stuff that was going on. Wow, what a difference. I bet you Sound of Freedom would have come out sooner. Like, but there was even control on the stage within Calgary, and it repeated itself the next year. Yeah, if you're watching, I'm talking about you. And it was so hard it was like single-handedly fractured by a couple of people who manipulated what we were allowed to say. And had I continued on that, I think I would have been even more powerful. And I think that's the only thing that really has irked me this whole time, is that my timelines, I've had to expand and grow and go in different directions to expose more stuff. But I know Creator put me in those places. I wouldn't be in these places if I wasn't in search of exactly the truth, because that's all I've been asking for. The truth. I want to see the truth no matter what it looks like. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. I want to see it. I proclaim that often. So that's all I'm saying, is like, when the end of the story comes out and all these people are like, there's going to be a lot of validation for a lot of people, but it's been hard for people who are even gaslit about going to Ottawa or whatever. Like, I believe everybody's experience has a reason to wake every single different person up. It's most of the shit that's happening is not for us. Like I've been saying, detach, don't get attached to Lahaina, something's going on there. And then we find out exactly what I said, I think, on Facebook. I don't think the Lahaina children, if you think about Project Looking Glass, and even they would know what was going to happen in Ottawa, but they still had to provoke certain events and certain people to see what timeline was going to be the highest of vibration and most beneficial. Keep in mind, this is a spiritual war. This isn't just about information. This is about God trying to get his message out. Okay, period. The truth. So that's where it's coming down to. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just getting settled in my motorhome, and I'm gonna do a chart video on that greatest show and include, but keep your eyes and minds open. Like, and everybody who is saying negative things still about Phil, I don't care. There's justification for that guy. And I think Snowden, the story of Snowden happened long before we heard it in The Guardian. So, controlling information. Okay? So, I'm going to read some comments. Sorry. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Checking in. Love from Australia. Oh, Toronto. Hey, hey, hey. Sue YouTube. Oh, yeah. For loss of revenue, right? Yeah. My revenue on Rumble is $6.60, you guys. Keep that growing. Like and share my videos. I don't even know what to do with the money when I have it. Like, am I going to buy a fancy record player? Cheapers. Maybe I'll buy some squirrel food. No, I don't want to encourage. There's too many squirrels around here. This is wilderness. I literally woke up with deer right outside my door. And it was like kind of like morning, and I'm camping. This is like my camping time. I'm on vacation. So if you haven't noticed, my Telegram is kind of lacking these days. It's only when I feel like attaching to some of the vibration. So anyways, I've been doing a lot of videos, droning, and a lot of walking, and a lot of exploring. But I'm also getting my chimney still put together by Inventor Spice. I got to give a shout out to my friend Inventor Spice. And by the way, you guys, like, there's a lot of people in my life that I don't tell and share their personal stories about how I know stuff and things. But I have friends in my life that have led a very incredibly challenging life before any of this has even happened, that may have been incarcerated for those things. So just for speaking truth, and I know I've shared a whistleblowing moment with Inventor Spice that changed the course of my life forever. So I am super grateful to be friends with Inventor Spice. We've been friends for 15 years, I think. That's how long we've been friends, maybe? Yeah, so long time. 15 years? Yeah, somewhere around there. Great guy. Love him. Anyways, that's enough about me and just showing you how beautiful it is. That's a fire pit. We're going to be sitting around tonight and having a little, maybe some campfire and, I don't know, guitar songs. We'll see. I haven't played my guitar for a month or two. If you add up all my time playing the guitar, okay, I'm like, so I've been playing since I was 28 and I'm 54. You do the math. I'm too lazy. And if you add up all the time I actually practice, might be, I used to say a year, but logistically, let's just be fair and say 6 months if I practiced every day. Whatever, I'm going to get an upgrade to my DNA, so I just play music and have a voice that's in tune with everything when the dust settles. So, see, even that Sammy over there is like, and we got one chirping, like that. I had one barking at me, like off the branch right in front of my motorhome, like, dude, you parked right in front of where I love. But honestly, this is the first time that I've had views out all three or four of my windows. I can take the foil off because, well, I've been parked in the city, the shitty, for a while. And then now I'm out here and I'm so grateful. I've named my two hosts. They are Carpenter Spice. She is flippin' phenomenal. Booyah. I don't care if somebody else took it. I've knighted her or whatever. No, not that stuff because it's all fake. But, and then Blade Spice. Yeah, so we got these two new ones, and the animals out here are fabulous. I gotta give a shout out to the lady here. She's been taking care of two horses that aren't hers for 8 years, man. That's like somebody who loves animals. And she's got a couple of dogs. I'm in love with both of them. But the 2-year-old's kind of a combination of a few dogs that I've had, and he's got one blue eye and he's got one brown eye. His name's Keegan. He's pretty hilarious. I love him. He's a people dog for sure. He's a rescue res dog. That's what we call them out here. He's got a lot of shepherd and collie and stuff. He's an awesome dog. Seriously awesome dog. So yeah, forever. Oh, and there's 2 cats too. And they're both dude cats, like the last 2 dude cats at the house. And boy cats like me. Well, girl cats like me too, but they'll just come jump in my lap. They're like, yep, you're my new friend. You're pretty chill. You smell like weed. Great. Get some pets. Kind of smells like catnip. I swear all cats love me just because of that. I'm kidding. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I just wanted to say hi and I love you all. And I'll try and get doing some chart videos. I do want to kind of put it together and and if you haven't watched or shared on my Rumble, please go like and share those videos of It's All Connected and the bricks, because I'm going to talk about those 2 videos when I do the next chart video. So if you want to do your homework and follow along with Raven, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, I love you. Look how beautiful. It's going to be about 25 out here. I gotta go put some shorts on. But it is crisp. I think it was like 3 or 4 this morning. I can't wait to get my little wood burning stove in my Karma. And don't worry, it's like Inventor Spice is like the smartest mechanic inventor dude I've ever met. And he's rigging it up all fancy like. It's pretty top shelf. So I might even do a little video for like RV people so they can see how to insert a little thing. But I gotta go collect some rocks from the river without the dogs because they always think I'm gonna throw them in the river and they bark. So I gotta go alone down to the river, which is only a 5-minute walk, and get some purple rocks for my hearth. That's my big project right now. And droning, oh, it's a hard knock life for me. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. And even grateful I have a home in the city whenever I want it. So I'm really grateful to Swiss Army Knife Spice and Teddy Bear Spice for that awesome energy. And yeah, all the spice people who have allowed me to come and invade their home with my beautiful presence. I'm just kidding. Everybody ground. I'm going to take, as soon as the dew's off the grass, I'm taking my shoes off and I'm going to be grounding in my bare feet. And yeah, doing some charting and writing some information. But I got to go eat some fruit because I'm like growling. So I love you. And hopefully I'll get a little area set up so I can have a little studio time. Have a good day. Bye. Be good to yourself.